My child, hear my voice in the silence of your heart, because I am speaking to you right now, and I want you to know that what was done to you has not gone unseen by me. I saw the moments when you gave your heart with honesty, when you opened your soul with trust, when you believed that love was pure and sacred, and yet this person chose to play with that gift, to treat your heart like something fragile that they could toss aside. And I want you to understand that I, your God, was there in every moment you cried, in every silent night when your pillow carried your tears, in every prayer you whispered asking why. And I carried that pain with you. You wondered if they cared, if they understood the weight of what they did to you. And I am here to tell you that their actions are not forgotten in my eyes, and they are now facing what they have sown, because no one can plant seeds of deception, manipulation, and cruelty without reaping a harvest of consequences. You may think they got away with it. You may think they moved on smiling while you were left shattered, but do not be deceived by appearances, because deep within, the weight of their choices is pressing upon them. Their nights are not as peaceful as they may pretend, their laughter is not as full as it may seem, because the echo of the harm they caused you is now circling back into their life. You gave them kindness and they answered with games, you gave them honesty and they answered with betrayal. You gave them trust and they answered with manipulation, but I tell you now, my child, their time of pretending is coming to an end, because the same pain they caused you will be mirrored in their own path. They thought they were clever, they thought they were powerful, they thought they could use you and discard you, but they did not understand that I am the one who guards your heart, and I am the one who measures every intention of man, and I do not allow cruelty to go unanswered. The storm they created in your life is now forming above them, and while you rise in healing, while you walk into new blessings, while I restore what was taken from you, they are entering the season of facing themselves. Facing the lies they spoke, facing the broken trust they left behind, facing the emptiness of living without sincerity. My beloved, I know your wounds are deep, but I am turning them into wisdom, I am turning them into strength, I am turning them into a testimony that no betrayal can destroy your destiny, because I am lifting you higher than ever before. What they tried to break in you will now become the very reason you shine brighter, and though they played with your heart, they will live with the consequences of losing someone as genuine as you. They may smile in pictures, they may speak confidently among friends, but their soul is restless, their mind is uneasy, because I do not allow peace to dwell where cruelty has reigned. They thought they were playing a game, but they were playing with fire, and now the fire they ignited is consuming their falsehoods. While you heal and rise, they stumble in confusion, because my justice is not delayed, it is perfect in timing, and now it has reached their doorstep. My child, do not seek revenge. Do not waste your precious energy longing for them to understand, because I am already handling what they have done. Focus your eyes on me, because while they face emptiness, I am preparing fullness for you. While they face regret, I am preparing joy for you. While they face consequences, I am preparing new beginnings for you. The love you gave was never wasted, it was not in vain. Because every act of kindness, every sacrifice, every moment of patience was seen by me and is being returned to you multiplied. The loss you felt will be restored with abundance, the rejection you endured will be healed with acceptance, the lies you were told will be erased by truth, and the games that wounded you will be replaced by a love that is honest and lasting. My beloved, I am not finished with you, your story is not over, and the chapter where you were broken is only the setup for the chapter where you rise victorious. That person who played with your heart is now learning that what they threw away was priceless, and what they mocked was sacred, and as they face their own emptiness, you will walk in fulfillment, because I am your God, and I am faithful to restore what was broken. My precious one, I need you to know that though your heart was mishandled, I have never for one moment let go of you, and I am not blind to the pain you carried in silence. I saw you questioning yourself, wondering if you were not enough, if you lacked something that made them play with you, but hear me clearly, my child, you were never the problem. The truth is that their heart was not ready for the depth of love you offered, their spirit was not strong enough to honor what was entrusted to them, and instead of valuing the treasure that you are, they chose to treat your love as something disposable. But you must understand, when someone mistreats the gift I placed within you, they do not damage your worth, they damage themselves, and now they are facing the weight of what they did. I gave them time to change, I gave them the chance to be honest, I whispered to their spirit to handle your heart with care, but they ignored my voice, and instead they played with your emotions as if they were toys. But nothing I create is meant to be mocked. And now they are discovering the consequences of their actions. They thought they could walk away freely, they thought they could deceive without cost, but the seeds of betrayal always grow into a bitter harvest, and now they are tasting the fruit of their own choices. Their peace has been disturbed, their relationships are crumbling, their plans are unraveling, and they do not even fully understand why, but I tell you why. It is because they touched my beloved child with dishonor, and I do not allow that to go unchecked. You may not see it right now, but their smiles are hollow, their joy is short-lived, and their nights are heavy with restlessness. They are haunted by memories of what they lost, they are shaken by the emptiness in their soul, and though they may hide it well from others, I see their private battles, the loneliness they cannot escape, the guilt that shadows their thoughts. You gave them something real, and they mocked it, and now they find themselves surrounded by people who cannot love them the way you did. They will search for the purity they once held in their hands, but they will not find it again so easily, because I protect my children, and I will not hand you back to someone who did not value you the first time. My child, this is why I am calling you to release them fully into my hands, because while they face the storm of their choices, I am carrying you into a season of peace, restoration, and divine love. Do not carry bitterness, do not let resentment poison your soul, because vengeance is mine, and justice belongs to me. Let go of the need to watch them suffer, for I have already written the outcome of their path, and it will teach them more than your anger ever could. Focus instead on your healing. On the new doors I am opening, on the blessings that are flowing your way. For every tear you cried, I am sending double joy. For every rejection you endured, I am sending double honor. For every moment of betrayal, I am sending double love. Yes, my beloved, they played with your heart, but they underestimated who stands beside you. They thought you were alone, they thought they could wound you and walk away untouched, but they did not realize that the Almighty was watching, that heaven itself took notice, that the angels recorded every act. And now, as they stumble under the weight of their own choices, you will rise under the power of my promises. You will walk into opportunities that were hidden before. You will shine in ways you never imagined. You will smile again with a joy so deep that no betrayal can shake it, because I am writing a new story for you. They will remember you, they will regret how they treated you, and though they may never say it out loud, their spirit will carry the weight of that loss. And in the moments when they wish they could return to what they once had, you will already be walking in a new chapter so fulfilling that looking back will no longer matter to you. You will see clearly that what they tried to break only pushed you into the arms of my purpose, and you will be grateful that I did not allow them to remain in your life. So hold on, my child, because while they face the consequences of their actions, you are stepping into restoration. The pain you felt is not wasted, the lessons you learned are not wasted, the tears you shed are not wasted, because I will use it all to shape you, strengthen you, and prepare you for the love and blessings I have already set aside for you. Do not despair, because my justice is already unfolding, and soon you will look back and see that everything worked together for your good, even when it hurt. My child, I know the nights when your heart could not rest, when memories of their words and actions replayed like echoes that would not fade, when you questioned why they treated you like you were less than the treasure I made you to be. I saw you asking yourself why people who claim to love can act with cruelty, why someone you trusted could play with your heart so carelessly, and I want you to know that those questions did not go unheard, they rose up to me like prayers, and I have held them close. I did not ignore you, I was waiting for the right time to show you that while they thought they had broken you, I was already preparing to restore you. The truth, my beloved, is that when someone plays with the heart of a child I love, they are not only hurting you, they are offending me, because I placed within you a light that is sacred, a love that is pure, a spirit that is gentle, and to misuse that is to misuse a gift from my own hands. I gave them the chance to honor what they were given, but instead they used it for their own gain, for their own pride, for their own empty desires, and now they are facing what comes when a person dishonors what is holy. They may not admit it to others, they may cover it up with false confidence, but inside they are collapsing under the emptiness of their own choices, because the heart can never find peace when it has caused harm to someone who loved in truth. My child, you need to understand that their life is not as perfect as they pretend. The smiles they wear are masks, the words they speak are covers, because in the quiet of their soul they are being reminded again and again of what they lost, of who they hurt, of how they wasted what was pure. That restlessness you once carried in your own heart has now been transferred to theirs, and while you are healing, they are breaking, while you are rising, they are falling, while you are being restored, they are being confronted. They cannot run from it, because my justice follows them everywhere, and though they may try to escape in distractions or people, nothing will silence the truth that I am pressing upon their soul. But my beloved, I do not want you to live waiting for their downfall. Because that is not your portion. Your portion is joy, your portion is peace, your portion is blessing, your portion is healing. The justice that is unfolding in their life is mine to handle, but the restoration that is unfolding in your life is yours to embrace. Do not let the weight of what they did chain you any longer, because I have already cut those chains. Do not let their betrayal define your worth, because your worth is defined by me, and I say you are chosen, you are valuable, you are loved, you are mine. They may have tried to make you feel like you were not enough, but hear me, you are more than enough, because I shaped you with intention, I placed greatness within you. And the love you carry is not a weakness, it is a reflection of me. They did not play with a weak heart, they played with a divine heart, and that is why the consequences they face are so heavy, because what they rejected was a piece of my own love. You were a mirror of my goodness in their life, and instead of honoring that, they trampled on it, and now they will understand what it means to lose what I gave. And as for you, my beloved, I am not only healing your wounds, I am turning them into a fountain of strength. What you once thought was the end of your joy will become the reason you rise into joy that cannot be shaken. What you thought was the breaking of your trust will become the reason I lead you into relationships where trust is sacred and guarded. What you thought was rejection will become the reason I bring you into acceptance so deep that it will heal places in your soul you didn't even know were hurting. You will look back and see that the person who played with your heart was simply a stepping stone to the destiny I always intended for you. They will look back at you from a distance, they will remember the love they once mocked, and they will realize that what they treated as ordinary was extraordinary, and that they cannot get it back. Their regret will be the shadow they carry, but your restoration will be the light that guides your steps. You will not need to say a word to them, because your life, your peace, your joy, your blessings will be the testimony that no one can break what I, your God, protect and restore. So lift your head, my child, wipe your tears, because the season of crying is giving way to a season of laughter, the season of questioning is giving way to a season of clarity, the season of betrayal is giving way to a season of true love. You are not forgotten, you are not abandoned, you are not broken beyond repair. You are seen, you are loved, you are chosen, and I am walking with you into a future where the pain of the past will no longer hold power over you. Let go of what they did, because I am doing something new. And soon you will see that the very heart they tried to play with has become the heart I will use to bless others. To love deeply again, and to live in a joy that nothing and no one can steal, my beloved child, listen closely, because there are things I need you to understand about what has happened and what is unfolding now. The one who played with your heart may have thought they could walk away freely, may have believed that time would erase what they did, may have convinced themselves that they could hide behind distractions, but there is no escape from the weight of truth, and I am truth. What they did in secret, I saw in the open. What they spoke in shadows, I heard in clarity. What they plotted in silence, I witnessed loudly. They may have thought your heart would stay broken forever, but they did not know that your heart belongs to me. And I do not leave it shattered, I mend it, I strengthen it, I fill it with more love than before. Do not waste your energy thinking of how they feel now. Do not waste your peace trying to imagine if they miss you, because I want you to know the truth. Yes, they are feeling the consequences. Yes, they are haunted by the memory of what they lost. Yes, they are restless and unsettled. But more important than that is what I am doing for you. I am preparing tables of blessing in the presence of your enemies. I am setting crowns of honor on your head. I am opening doors they never thought you could walk through. The very stone they thought they had cast aside is becoming the cornerstone of a new chapter in your life. They laughed while you cried, they mocked while you trusted, they played games while you gave love, but now the laughter has faded, the games have turned into emptiness, and the mockery has turned into regret. Their soul is restless, because I do not allow peace to dwell where dishonor has lived. And yet, I am not doing this only for your justice, I am also doing it to remind them that every heart is sacred, that every soul is precious, that love is never a toy. I am teaching them what they refused to learn when you were in their life. But my precious one, I need you to release your pain fully into my hands, because you cannot carry both the weight of anger and the fullness of blessing. You cannot walk into the new while clinging to the broken pieces of the old. Trust me when I say, what I have for you will make you understand why I allowed them to exit your life. What I have for you will make you see that they were never your destination, only a lesson. And while they face the storm of their choices, you will walk in a calm sea of my grace. I want you to remember the nights you prayed through tears, asking me to take away the ache in your chest, asking me to give you just one sign of hope. Those prayers were not wasted. I held every word, I bottled every tear, and I turned every cry into a seed for your restoration. That is why you are about to step into blessings so great that even you will be surprised. I am giving you double for your pain, I am giving you laughter for your tears, I am giving you beauty for the ashes they left behind. They will watch from afar, they will remember your love, and they will feel the loss of what they once treated so lightly. Their life will not move smoothly until they face the truth of what they did, because no one can play with the heart of my beloved child and expect peace. And yet, for you, peace is your portion, joy is your portion, abundance is your portion. The weight you once carried is being lifted now, even as you hear these words. You are not broken, you are becoming whole. You are not forgotten, you are chosen. You are not abandoned, you are cherished. And though they played with your heart, I will send someone who will hold your heart with both hands, who will see your value, who will protect your love as sacred. But before that, I am teaching you to see yourself the way I see you, because once you recognize your worth, no one will ever play with you again. So breathe, my child, let the heaviness go, and walk into the freedom I am giving you. Because while they are facing the shadows of their choices, you are stepping into the light of a destiny that cannot be stolen, delayed, or destroyed. You belong to me, and nothing that was done against you will stop the blessings I have prepared for you. My child, I want you to feel the truth of my words sink deep into your spirit, because every time your mind wanders back to the pain of what they did, I am pulling you closer to the freedom I already purchased for you. They thought they had power over your emotions, but their power was temporary and fragile, while my love for you is eternal and unshakable. Do you see now? They could only wound for a moment, but I am the healer for a lifetime. They could only play with your heart in a season, but I hold your heart forever in my hands. That is why even though they walked away, you are still standing, because my strength is what carries you, not theirs. Yes, they are facing what they have done, even if you cannot see it with your eyes. They are remembering your kindness, your patience, your laughter, and the moments when you gave them more than they deserved. Their soul is weighed down, because guilt is heavy when it is ignored. They are restless, because peace cannot exist where truth has been denied. They may try to cover it with distractions, with people, with pride, but in their quietest moments, they know what they did. And while they face that reality, you, my child, are moving into freedom. But let me remind you of this: your worth was never tied to their treatment of you. Do not let their poor choices define who you are. You are not weak because you loved. You are strong because you had the courage to give your heart when so many people are too afraid to. You are not foolish because you trusted, you are wise because you learned. You are not broken beyond repair, you are beautifully being rebuilt by my hands. Every scar you carry will shine as proof that nothing can destroy what I protect. They played with your heart thinking it would break you, but what they failed to realize is that every wound you carried became an opening for me to pour in more grace, more wisdom, more strength, and more blessing. You are not the same person you were when they mistreated you. You are stronger, deeper, and closer to me than ever before. That is why I will use even this pain as part of your purpose. What was meant to harm you will become the very reason you rise higher. What was meant to silence you will give you a louder testimony. What was meant to make you feel unworthy will become the reason you walk boldly knowing you are chosen. And my beloved, I want you to know this too: the love I am preparing for you in the future is nothing like the game they played. I am shaping someone who will see you as you are and still choose you every day, someone who will not treat your love as a toy but as a treasure, someone who will honor your heart the way it deserves. That is why I do not want you to waste your energy holding on to what is gone, because what I am sending will be so much better, so much deeper, so much truer, that you will finally understand why I had to allow that false love to leave. Yes, the one who played with your heart is facing their own lessons. They will not find peace until they face the truth. They will not find joy until they face what they lost. But you, my child, you will find peace even without their apology. You will find joy even without their validation. You will find fulfillment because I am your fulfillment. The more you release them, the more room you make for me to fill your life with the blessings you deserve. Lift your head now, because this is not the end of your story, it is only the beginning of a better one. Do not measure your worth by how they treated you, measure it by how I see you, and I see you as radiant, chosen, holy, precious, and unbreakable. Soon, the pain that feels so heavy will be a memory that no longer hurts, only teaches. Soon, the tears that flow so easily will be replaced with laughter that flows even easier. Soon, the heart they played with will be the heart I use to shine my love into the world. My beloved, lean into these words, because they are the healing balm your soul has been crying for. The person who played with your heart thought they were in control, thought they could choose when to enter and when to leave, thought they could dictate your worth by their actions, but the truth is, they never had the power they believed they did. The only reason their choices cut so deeply was because you loved sincerely. And love always feels pain when it is dishonored. But hear me, your sincerity is not weakness, it is your crown. Your ability to give love without calculation is not foolishness, it is divine strength. The heart they misused is the same heart I will honor, protect, and fill with blessings, and yes, they are facing the weight of their actions. Though they hide it, though they try to mask it with false confidence, I see the unrest in their spirit. They replay moments in their mind, they feel the loss they cannot undo, they carry the guilt they try to bury. They may have others around them, but no one mirrors the purity you gave. They may smile in public, but their private thoughts are heavy with regret. The very heart they played with is now the memory they cannot escape. That is my justice at work, not out of cruelty, but out of truth. Because every person must eventually confront the pain they cause, and no mask can hide from me, but you, my child, are not called to sit in the shadows watching them suffer. No, your calling is to rise into the light of who you are in me. I am lifting you into a season where your value is recognized, where your love is treasured, where your heart is safe. I am not only restoring what was broken, I am increasing it. The love you gave that was wasted will return to you multiplied. The time you lost in pain will be restored in joy. The tears you shed will be exchanged for laughter. This is not the end of your story, it is the turning point. I want you to understand that the pain you endured was not punishment, it was preparation. I was not absent when they hurt you. I was watching, I was protecting what they could not destroy, and I was preparing you for a future so much brighter than you imagined. Sometimes, I allow people to leave your life not because you are unworthy, but because your worth is too great for them to handle. That is what happened here. They did not see your value, so I am removing them from the center of your journey, because where I am taking you, only those who honor you can remain. Do not let your heart grow bitter. Do not let their games poison your love. Hold on to the beauty of who you are, because soon someone will come who will see you exactly as I do, and they will hold your heart with reverence, not recklessness. Until then, I am healing you, shaping you, strengthening you, because your future cannot be built on brokenness. And while you are rising, the one who played with your heart is descending into the lessons they must learn. They will long for what they threw away, they will remember you in moments of loneliness, they will ache for the love they mocked, and that ache will not leave them easily, but do not let their regret tie you down. Do not wait for their apology, because your healing does not depend on their words, it depends on my presence. And I am with you now. Even now, I am wrapping you in peace, I am breathing life back into your weary soul, I am lifting the heaviness from your chest. I am whispering into the deepest parts of you, you are loved, you are whole, you are mine. And soon, you will see with your own eyes the blessings I am preparing. You will look back and realize that the heartbreak you endured was not the end, it was the very thing that positioned you for greater love, greater joy, and greater purpose.